Transforming your life through hypnotherapy has never been easier. With the help of your host, Julie from coachinghypnosis.net, and these power-packed minisodes, you're sure to find yourself engaging in more positive behaviors around both your physical and mental health. Here's your host, Julie.
G'day, it's Julie from coachinghypnosis.net, and you deserve to know how to conquer your tech-phobia by using hypnosis, because people have had enough of being upstanding members of their community and not being able to join in properly at the same time. And I'm not a therapist or psychotherapist, but this is my 10th year as a clinical hypnotherapist in strategic psychotherapy. I currently help my clients online. They change their life without changing out of their pajamas. And I can only imagine someone like you likes rituals and routine. You love eating great food, socializing, exploring new places, and wouldn't mind a fabulous holiday. And you deserve to live the life that you want to live. And technology phobia can be compared to a monster hiding in a closet, waiting to ambush you with its flashing screens, whirling gears, and confusing buttons. Just like a monster, it can evoke fear and anxiety, causing you to avoid it at all costs. But what if I told you you could face this monster head on and banish it from your life once and for all? And that's where hypnotherapy comes in. It's like a magic spell that transforms a monster into a friendly companion, helping you to overcome your fears and embrace the world of technology with confidence. And hypnosis has had great success with neutralizing clients' anxiety while they seek out professional assistance for tech phobia. And technology is supposed to make our lives easier, but for some it can trigger a deep-seated fear and anxiety. If you're one of those people who break out into a cold sweat at the mere mention of the word robot or drone, don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, you might be suffering from tech phobia. It's common, but often it's a common but underestimated condition. But don't worry, because just like any phobia, it's treatable with the help of hypnotherapy. First, let's define what we mean by tech phobia. It's not just a simple fear of technology or a preference for the good old days. No, tech phobia is a real debilitating condition that can affect a person's daily life. Imagine not being able to use your smartphone because you're afraid of it, or avoiding all public events that might involve technology. And that's what we're talking about here. And Dr. Reid Wilson is the world's leading expert on fear, phobias, OCD, and anxiety. And he says something like, if you can get your head right first before you tackle phobia, so on the heels of your phobia, you pull up a positive emotion. Remember, our body's memory in any situation is going to operate how you've been telling it to in the past. But if you pull up after that moment, pull up a positive emotion, you can dismantle that fear to run. Behind the emotion, it must have a positive meaning. Like, I know why I'm pulling up this positive emotion. I have an outcome. It's going to help me get stronger. I'm determined. I'm committed. And once you get that straight, not by exposure or letting go of the feeling or thinking or reasoning through everything, or by being mindful, because Dr. Barbara Fredrickson is a well-known researcher and distinguished professor in the Department of Psychology and Neuroscience at the University of California. She does all that positive psychology like meditation, happiness, and she's a really competent researcher. And what she's found out from the research is if you pull up a positive emotion in the face of a negative emotion, your fear, that will dismantle a mental and physical preparation to run. Clients who have a phobia of birds, flying, or tech phobia can have a few ways of thinking that doesn't serve them to live a better life. And one is believed in imagination. Believed in imagination for technology phobia refers to the false and often irrational belief that using technology will lead to negative outcomes. This belief is based on the individual's imagination, which has taken on a life of its own, causing the person to avoid technology even if it causes significant distress. But with the right support, it's possible to learn new and more positive perspectives on technology. The other cognitive distortions might be excessive threat. It's important to be able to clearly identify an excessive threat with technology. Like the invisible spyware Pegasus falling into the hands of a terrorist is different to looking chubby on Instagram at last year's Christmas party, but it's still bad, but not potentially life-threatening. Identifying a realistic threat for technology phobia can be a challenging task, and it's important to determine if the fear is justified in order to develop an effective strategy for managing it. The other cognitive distortion can be through no fault of your own because it actually happened. You actually have a history of this threat. A history of threat in the context of technology phobia refers to a person's past experiences with technology that have caused them anxiety, fear, or discomfort. This could be due to a traumatic experience such as losing important data, being hacked, or feeling overwhelmed by new technology. It could also stem from negative beliefs and attitudes towards technology that the person's developed over time. The history of threat can play a role in the development and maintenance of technology phobia. Understanding a person's history of threat can help in the treatment of their technology phobia, as addressing past experiences and negative beliefs can help reduce their fear and increase their confidence in returning to technology in a peaceful way. And sometimes anxiety can be comorbid with phobia, so you can have both and need a personalized strategy for both. But I can only imagine someone like you with your high standards, attention to detail, has planned a better life for yourself, and you deserve to live the tremendous life that you want to live. And with hypnotherapy, you can start to see a change in your attitudes and behaviors towards technology. You'll feel more relaxed and confident when using technology, and your phobia will start to fade. You'll be able to use your smartphone without a second thought, and you deserve that mental freedom. So here is a script called Fear of Job Performance. And working is a part of life, and we've all had several chores, tasks, and duties to perform during the course of the day, starting with the preparation for the day, housework, career activities, meal preparation, and so on. And you are becoming aware of all the little jobs that go along the way in life. Review them now in your mind, and you'll find that after you complete most of the tasks you undertake during the day, you can do so automatically. They have become your habits, your routines. Most chores are routine. You don't have to make conscious decisions about them. You simply perform them. You may even think about a totally different topic while you do them, and take a moment to remember one of the many times in your car when you were carrying on a conversation while navigating through traffic. You perform many things as well, especially those activities that you've done several times before. You have the capacity to do multiple tasks simultaneously. In addition, you keep a level head while performing those tasks. Each time you perform a new task, slow down, take your time, do each element well. You increase your speed when you have fully mastered the task. There's always levels of performance within levels. How you perform a new task is very different from the way you perform it in a month's time or in a year's time. Allow yourself time to grow on the job. Feedback from other workers can be of great value. You learn from them too. You may find out by sharing your experiences that there are indeed many ways to complete the same job, and with more options, you have higher flexibility. You are opening yourself to that experience, and it will give you more confidence and competence. Other people instructing or inspecting your work only inspires you to do your best. Remain alert but receptive to the best of what you are capable. In time, your abilities will improve, your reflexes will quicken. You will increase the quality of your work. Others know that too. They've also been through the same process of learning. Just acknowledging this fact will cause you relief from projected stress. You have the abilities and are capable of performing your job well. So what if you thought about technology, phobia, hypnosis differently? And what if you didn't? The choice is yours.